Hey, what's going on, Pisces? Butch here. I'm going to do your remainder of July read. It is a general read, so it may not resonate with everyone. It is for your sun, moon, rising, and your Venus. For all you cross watchers, roles can be reversed. Always feel free to comment down below. With that being said, let's get it. Universe, what do we have for Pisces? What's going on for Pisces universe? What message do we have for Pisces? All right, Pisces. So the first thing I see is I feel like there is someone, and I feel like with this person, I feel like there's a very strong pull. There's a very strong connection that you have with this person, or that, something that's definitely going on there, with this person. And I feel like there's a lot of frustration on your part, because with this person, I feel like it's like every time you feel like you're getting closer to the person, they get further away. And the first thing I see is, we have the 8 of Swords, that self-imposed prison. I feel like things in the beginning go very well, almost too well. And it's like we hit this wall, this metaphoric wall. And it's like it's not going any further. It's actually feeling like it's kind of deteriorating. And I feel like they're keeping you at a safe distance, and I feel like there is a reason for that. I feel like there's something that they're not telling you. There's something that they're hiding from you. And what that is I feel like this person, there's this quote. It's one of my favorite quotes. We accept the love that we think we deserve. Now, with this person, I feel like they don't think they deserve your love. So it's almost like before you realize it, it's like that's why they're pushing you away. Because they feel like you're eventually going to realize it. They're gonna go all in for nothing. They're going to end up heartbroken. I feel like this person really wants to be with you. I feel like this starts off more in a physical sense, but I feel like very quickly, it started off more in a physical sense of flirtatious energy, but I feel like they weren't prepared for what was about to happen. They weren't prepared at all. They didn't see what was going on right in front of them. And I feel like that's why they have that self-imposed prison. Like, as soon as they started to feel a real connection with you, which they did. They felt like you could be the person that they were waiting for. You felt like the person that they could spend the rest of their life with. And it all happened so quickly, but it scared them. And that's when the self-sabotaging started. That's why you're feeling pushed away by this person. It's almost like they feel like you're going to realize they're not good enough for you. There's going to come a point when you realize that. Now, the problem with that is they're almost projecting that type of energy. But they're not saying what they really want to say. They don't want to walk away. They don't want to lose you. They only think about you. But therein lies the problem. They're afraid that it's only one side. It's only one-sided. They're afraid of the unknown. And their biggest fear is getting hurt. They don't want to get hurt. And like I said, I feel like that's why you feel this kind of back and forth energy with this person. You know, I feel like in the beginning, they wanted you, they pursued you, but that kind of veered off with that Queen of Wands in reverse. It's like they're not chasing anymore. You know, it's like I said, I feel like they're overthinking the shit of this, obviously. But that's the thing. Sometimes we feel like, you know, in their mind, they're assuming that you're going to see them for who they are and you're not going to like it. Or things of that nature. And it's like wanting something really bad, but knowing you're never going to get it, so you stop wanting it. Or you try not to want it. Because you know it's never going to happen. And that's the mindset this person is in right now. They feel like they're never really going to have you. You know, and it is that self-sabotaging energy. It's like, you know, it's how much can a person get let down before they're done letting themselves down? You know, looking for something that isn't there. And that's where their mindset is right now. They want to be with you more than you'll ever really know. They only think about you. I mean, they have tunnel vision for you, but like I said, they're overthinking this. They're looking at all the possible negative outcomes of this. And they're not seeing the positive outcome. And that's why you're not getting the offer that you deserve from this person, or you feel like you deserve from this person. Like you feel like there's something more here. Like I said before, I mean, I feel like both of you know what you want from this. Both of you want more. But you're willing to do it. And they're holding back. Because they're afraid. Like I said, they're afraid of the unknown. And they're putting a lot of freaking effort into this. I mean, it's with that nine of wands, it's very, very defensive. It's almost like they're having a hard time believing. Even if you told them, they're still having a hard time believing it. I mean, this person wants to be with you. That's clear. But I feel like them pushing you away in that self-imposed prison, that's what's causing that chaos with that tower. You know, it's causing a conflict between the two of you because they're giving off a message that they're not intentionally trying to give off. But that's how they're making you feel, because they're not pushing forward. You know, they're not making you a legitimate offer. They're not taking that leap of faith. It's like they're avoiding it at all costs because, like I said, they're trying to protect themselves from you. They know what they want, you know, but they're not, like I said, they're only thinking about you. They have that tunnel vision for you. But the more they want you, the more they try to convince themselves that they can't have you. They're being ruled by fear right now. But fear only rules for so long. And I feel like there is going to be a shocking twist to this. And the shocking twist is I feel like there's going to be a huge transformation of this person. And I feel like they're finally going to step up. Because there's no other options now. Even if, they're accepting the fact that they may get hurt. They're accepting it. It's better than accepting not having you in their life. They don't want to live without you. And I see them nurturing this connection, and that huge transformation in this person is all because I feel like this person's finally seeing things in a different perspective. They're realizing, sometimes it takes people longer than others to really realize what's going on around us. This person, even if the happiness only lasts a little while, they'll take it rather than lose it. And I feel like they're going to be honest with you. And I feel like when they're honest with you, I feel like it's going to be a lot of, I feel like there's going to be a lot of big changes. I mean, we have the Six of Swords as well. But then we have, like I said, that Queen of Swords, very honest energy. They're going to pour their heart out to you. And I feel like we're going to get to that place that we always thought we could get to with this connection, with that Sun card. Seeing things in a different perspective, this person's finally letting go of those things that were holding them back. I don't feel like this is the first time this person's been this way, but I feel like this is the first time they went against, that thought and just went for it. I do see this being a very strong connection, and I feel like sometimes it takes the right person to come into our life to really change how we view things. I see a very strong connection here, and I feel like this person is going to make you a very, very real offer. Because they're going all in. It's almost like, screw it. If I'm going to get hurt, I'm going to get hurt. But I'm going to do my best. I'm going to put my best foot forward till then. Now with this person, like I said, it's a very, very big changes coming. Very, very big transformation coming in this person. And I feel like the more they open up and the more they feel comfortable, you're going to see a different side of this person, more confident, more, that very protecting of their own, protecting of what's important to them. And the more we move forward with this, the more trust we build, the more they let go of that negative way of thinking. Building that trust. I feel like you're both on the same page. And I feel like you were meant to meet this person. The right person, world being exactly where you're meant to be, the Seven of Pentacles being on the same page. I feel like, I honestly believe that we all have issues. But meeting that right person makes you let go of those issues. Because the fear of getting hurt is being outweighed now by the fear of losing someone special to them. And that's what you brought out of this person. That's what real connections do. Sometimes it is a safeguard. Sometimes you meet someone and you feel like, oh, this person's going to hurt me, so I'm not going to invest in it. And sometimes you're right. But I feel like in the moments that you really need to take that leap of faith, you just got to listen to your intuition. Trust it. Jump. When you're with the right person, they'll catch you. There's a lot going on here, like I said, but, this person, when they get defensive, it's because they're trying to protect themselves. And it's not that they're trying to protect themselves from you, they're trying to protect themselves from themselves. That some people, the worst thing in the world is falling in love with the wrong person. But I feel like the connection that you have with this person is so strong. That's what's making this person see things in a different perspective with that hangman, making that huge transformation. And I feel like the more you gain trust with each other, the bigger that transformation will become. But like I said, I do see a strong future. I see a strong connection with that Two of Cups. I see a strong bond that's not going away. And sometimes we got to do what scares us. The greater the risk, the greater the reward. Like people say, it's true. In some cases, that sometimes you got to put it out there, even if you're scared. But like I said, we accept the love that we think we deserve, and I feel like this person has a hard time believing they deserve your love. But that will change. With this person, we have all signs. We have Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. We have Capricorn and Taurus. We have some Virgo in there as well. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio. I relate to this breed in a sense. Not so much romantically, but in life in general. I talked about my nanny, my grandmother, my nanny, I called her, before. She always seen me at my best. She always seen what I can become. She's seen my potential. And she would always tell me about it. And sometimes I used to push her away. Like I try to stay distant from her because I never wanted to let her down because she meant so much to me. And I always felt like I was going to let her down. So it's almost like sometimes I feel like I put distance between me and her because of the fact that I didn't want to break her heart. I didn't want to fail at being what she thought I could be. And for a long time, I didn't understand that. Sometimes we think that people see us a certain way, and if we don't add up to that, they're not going to want us. And it's true, it happens. Sadly enough, there is people out there like that. My dad was always that way. I could never do anything good enough. But with him, I had an easier relationship because of the fact that he expected me to fail. So if I succeeded, I'm in the plus column. But with her, she always expected the best for me. She always told me that I had so much potential, that, I was smart and strong and I was going to be something someday. And I had a hard time believing her. And that goes back to the quote, you accept the love you think you deserve. And I didn't think I deserved her love. And the last thing I wanted to do was fail her. Sometimes we fail in life and we can accept failure. I failed as much as I won. But, it is hard. It's a hard mentality to lose. Sometimes we overthink, but I truly feel that there is that person that's going to come into our life that's going to change that. Or at least make the thought of losing them more of a fail than failing. I'd rather lose somebody by trying too hard than not trying hard enough. Because at least I can say I put it all out there. But there's some people, they get to the point where they feel like they're going to fail, so they give up. And sometimes, I feel like if you listen to your intuition, there's sometimes where your best bet is to give up because maybe that person is the right person for you. But when that right person comes into your life, I feel like all the signs are pulling you toward them. Read the signs. The universe is giving you signs, and if you don't read them, but there's a big difference between signs and red flags. Sometimes we get a lot of red flags from someone and we still don't listen. So it's all about listening to your intuition. And the thing with intuition, I feel like, not that I'm on the same level at all, but I feel like me as a person, I'm the same as intuition. I'm going to tell you what you need to hear. It's not always going to be what you want to hear. And I try to live my life that way. But when you meet someone that you feel drawn to, absolutely drawn to, and you think about them and you want to be with them, and you don't at least try, you're going to regret it. Be good. Take care. Stay safe.